Hello everyone, I am Pradeep and welcome to another part of this video series where we are looking and coding the implementation of entities. Now in this video we will cover something like editing and updating the bundles on the fly. So let's quickly get into the video. I have opened a browser. In the browser I have opened a content type creation screen and one of the article creation screen. Now content type creation screen, content type is itself an entity which is a bundle of node entity. So this is an entity which is a bundle of entity, and article is a bundle of node. It's a pure bundle of node. So please keep these two things please note down these two things, because we will implement something similar to this, as content type is an entity which itself is an entity and a bundle of node entity. Article is a pure bundle of node entity. So here we are dealing with two entities. Please note this and keep with you. I will come back to this again. So let's quickly go to our travel module, which we are showing the example in all the previous videos. The info file is same, pretty much same. Now in the install file, the first one is pretty much same as in the last video. So travel information, this is same, but we have defined one extra item in the entity, which is a travel type. It just have a ID like the primary key, the type field, the label field, description field, and primary key is the ID, unique key is the type. Please just note this down. So we have added another entry to the item to the schema array. So we will have two tables, one is travel, another is travel type. Okay, now let's go to the module. The permission is as it is same. In the hook entity info also, the first item, now we have two items, one is travel, another is travel type. The first travel item is same as is the last video, like it has a label, base table, entity keys, bundle keys, the classes for the entities, everything is pretty much same. Only we have the new item added for travel type. It has a label, base table, travel type. It also have entity keys, but crucial thing is that this one, bundle of, this is an entity, but it is also a bundle of another entity which is travel, which is this one. So this is an entity bundle of another entity. Also it is have an entity class entity. We have customized some classes, travel type controller. Actually default class is entity API controller, but we have customized something. I will go to that one when the flow comes there. Similarly metadata controller, we are not making this fieldable because just we need this for just creating the names for the bundles for travel. So we won't be fieldable making the fields for this. Yeah, of course this travel entity will be fieldable. Yeah, and also it has an admin UI for path, which is define admin structure travel. This is also important. I will come back to this. File, we are defining admin UI related stuff in admin inc, and controller class, by default it should be entity default UI controller, but we are customizing something, so we also means using this class, which is a customized class for this. The access callback is important, otherwise, because it is largely for the admin UI, and for admin UI in Drupal we need access callback. And the next part is property info, where we declare the property for entities. The initial part is same as it was in the last videos, last modules also, but here we are adding one more entry for travel type. Same property, like whatever property it has, we are defining it here. Let's once come back to this. Now first of all, let's go and see the admin structure. Now when I am hovering on structure, I am seeing a link travel 6 types. Let's see what is that. It is just a admin structure travel, which is this path which we defined, this, and we are getting a link and a form here, admin travel 6 type. Let's click on this. Now admin structure travel add. Let's see what is there for it in the menu section. In menu section we have travel add bundle, the base URL which is travel, wildcard travel view, but nothing about that admin structure travel add. So how it came up, how it worked out. So what is happening is that for this admin UI, we are using travel type UI controller. So let's go to that, which is in admin inc. In the controller, travel type UI controller. What is actually doing is that it is extending UI default controller, and it is overriding the hook. Like, it is not overriding, it's in the hook menu, it's adding the parent hook menu items. So whatever hook items are there, hook menu items are there in this controller, like in this item, it is adding to this. So let's see what's there in this. It is defined in entity UI inc. So in this hook menu you can see all the menus are defined here. This path, what is this path is that admin structure travel. So let me just write down here, admin structure travel. So this is the path, and after this the manage and the wildcard, which can be add, edit, or the bundle itself, whatever it can be here there. So this is the menu items for which the admin menus which are defined here. So this path, the admin structure travel, also when we initially started the page with, which is this one. So this page came up. So this is also defined in this is defined here in this path, in this item. Admin and admin structure travel add is defined here. So these menus are the default for entity default UI controller, which are defined in entity default UI controller, and which we are using in our travel type controller. So whatever menu items here, we are collecting them and we are adding to our hook menu. So we are collecting all the menu items from here for which are for admin structure, and we are just collecting them and we are adding to our menu in this through this function. So that way the menu items are built up. Now let's go. Now just while adding the travel type, so travel type is itself a separate entity. So just it has an ID, label, ID, type, label, and a description. So let's just add one travel type. Let it be demo travel type. Let's save it. Now please remember, as this is an entity which itself is a bundle of the travel entity, so that's why the binding happened. So we have created an entity of travel type, and the travel type is itself an entity of bundle of travel. So it allowed, and travel is fieldable, so that's why it gave us the interface to add new fields to it. So if I go ahead and if I add one field, it will allow me to add a field. Like I will add something like test. It's adding up. Okay, now a test field has been added to it. Now let's go into the our actual menu, hook menu, where we defined this. Now here one more thing, as it is all the thing means all these things are happening on the fly. The building of the bundles and editing, updating are happening on the fly. So it is very important to use the entity info alter. What is happening is that it on every load it is calling the travel type load multiple. So it is getting the entities of travel type and it is looping them, and it is creating the admin path for admin structure travel manage travel type. So this wildcard travel type is the entity created by travel type, but it is a bundle of travel. So the path, it is a bundle of travel. So now, so for the menu for this is here, and from here the things are normal. We have seen in all the old past videos how to create a like entity through bundles and fieldable. So from here the things are normal. So if I go ahead and if I type here travel add, then it will show me, ask me for which travel you want, means for which bundle I have to create the content. So as we have created one demo bundle on the fly, so I will choose demo. Now it will represent me with all the transport, source from and destination are the properties of travel entity, and the test field which we have added to the bundle demo. I will just put some fields here. Let's call the dragon from river dragon stone test. So you can see I have created a bundle on the fly, and we can also edit it on the same way. All the other things remain same, and we can also use create as many bundles on the fly, and we can edit them and we can delete them. So this is the whole uh, this is something entity which is really required for. And some other crucial code which we have used is something like in the travel controller itself, we have another uh, uh, class travel type controller, which is extending the entity API controller, and it is actually overriding the save function on each save. Like when we are creating the bundle, like that, when we are choosing the travel type and creating a travel type which is ultimately a bundle for travel, the menu registry has to be rebuilt, otherwise the menus won't work. So for that we are overriding this save function, and some other important functions like saving the travel type, which are very similar to saving create the form generation of travels and submit actions for travel, which we have had a means which we have uh, did in last previous modules. The same thing is also happening here, similar for like as travel add, we have something like travel type form submit, travel type submit, delete everything. I mean, like whatever we had for travel, form creations, form submissions, form deletions, so similarly we also have things for travel type also. So this is all about the dynamic generation of like creation of bundles and editing the bundles, updating the bundles, and of course adding content and saving content. So this is what means this, and this is the actual real means kind of a real world example of entities. So this now you all can you all can know what is the power of entities. So this is the real power of entities which empowers Drupal and make it so flexible. Thanks for watching. Let's meet in the next video.